So I wanted to talk about anemia because in a lot of the blood tests that come to us, men, women, but mostly with women, they show up with anemia. And the thing is that anemia on its own, which is like low hemoglobin levels, low iron status, can actually be a root cause for many other diseases, including a thyroid dysfunction. Even with your PCOD, PCOS symptoms, if you have low iron stores, it can trigger PCOD, PCOS kind of symptoms in terms of missed periods, delayed periods, and all of that. The issue though is you might just get your CBC done, right? Like just your hemoglobin and MCV, MCH. You might go to a doctor. The doctor might see that your hemoglobin is low and they might give you over-the-counter iron supplements. This is where the problem starts because not all anemia is because of an iron deficiency. Sometimes, yes, anemia is a true blue iron deficiency. Sometimes it can be because of a deficiency of B12 or B6 or vitamin C or copper or zinc, many other nutrients. But oftentimes what happens if you have a chronic infection, like even people who had COVID, the long COVID, post-COVID syndrome includes iron levels dropping, right? Why is this, right? What happens in anemia of chronic? So this condition is called anemia of chronic disease, where because of an underlying infection in your body, your iron stores are dropping. This is actually a natural protective defense mechanism that your body has because iron is like candy to a lot of these pathogens, viruses, bacteria. Iron works like candy to them. It enables their growth and your body knows this. So to prevent growth of all of these bacteria, viruses and fungi, what your body does is it sequesters iron and binds it and hides it, which then triggers deficiency for you also. So it is very important to identify if you're anemia of iron deficiency or if it is anemia of chronic disease. And there is a very easy way to do this. There's a test called as the soluble transferrin receptor test. So it's available in a couple of labs. You can reach out to me if you've been experiencing anemia. I'll tell you which lab. But if you do the soluble transferrin receptor test, we will be able to differentiate if it's anemia of iron deficiency or anemia of chronic disease, and both require separate methodologies to solve it. Because if you have anemia of chronic disease and you give yourself supplemental iron, you are setting yourself up for an inflammation because that infection that's there in your body is just going to grow. Okay, so it's important to know what is the methodology to follow for treatment if you have anemia, and that can be done by a differential diagnosis. So don't pop iron pills across the counter, the ones that are available OTC. Don't do that, please. Check which kind of anemia you have and only then decide the course of action. That's it for today.